With agricultural news, information, interviews, in-depth weather, and more. It's Terry Henne and his Farm Show on 100.5 and 790 News Radio WSGW and online WSGW.com.
A mostly cloudy good morning to you. I hope your day is going well for you, wherever you might be. We're having ourselves a fun day today here at Radio Center. Terry Henne along with Jonathan Dent. I hope you had a nice weekend and you didn't have to work outside.
It was chilly out there.
Oh, a little brisk too.
Yeah, and that's keeping up today.
yeah. Got a little windburn on the cheeks there over the weekend. It was something else. Well, we're trying to warm up just a little bit. Where are we?
Well, we are trying to warm up out at the airport there at 34, downtown Midlands at 33. Here at Radio Center, we're at 35, winds out of the south at 14 miles per hour with gusts up to 20. That's giving us a wind chill of 25.
Yeah, we had wind gusts of close to 50 on Saturday, and a little bit of moisture to boot right off the bat in the morning. So created some issues for some folks that wanted to go places and do some things. Fortunately, we didn't have to deal with any icing. Temperatures, for the most part, stayed just above that threshold, so we were able to make it. But yeah, the winds were really something else. And even with the sunshine yesterday, we just could not warm up very much at all. Starting off this week, Jonathan, we're not looking too bad. I mean, really, temperatures are going to be holding up pretty good. 41 is our projected high for the day today. 42 for tomorrow. 44 on Wednesday. Hey, we're on a roll, right?
I was about to say those are good temperatures for November, but we're in early December already. So.
Wait till Friday.
Okay.
Mother Nature's going to figure out a way to do this. We're going to keep our eye on this system because there is the potential to get a measurable amount of snow around these parts. We are looking for the temperatures to definitely be a little bit closer to freezing as far as afternoon highs go. I think, though, it's still about 38, 39 degrees. So for us and in southern Michigan, I think the temperatures are going to hold up okay, at least on Friday. And for that matter, Saturday and Sunday, I'm not looking for temperatures to really drop down, high temperatures below 35, 36 degrees. Now, the system that we're going to keep an eye on is going to be developing in the plains where usually the snow comes from this time of the year. I think, and if I had to flip the coin, I'd be leaning toward looking at not very much of anything in the way of measurable amount of moisture for us on Friday, but areas to the south are going to run into some issues. So I believe that if you are going to be traveling, maybe not so much in southern Michigan, but down in Indiana, Ohio, some of those areas, they could very possibly see a major snow event move through that Ohio River Basin and then out toward the East Coast. So some models, though, are indicating that our precipitation is going to start really kick in on Friday for the southern 2/3 of the lower peninsula, and we're going to get some rain, and then it'll all convert over into snow, and we should, by Friday afternoon, Friday night, have a real mess. I don't think that's going to be the case, but again, we got a few days to refine that weather forecast, and of course, we'll pass it along to you. The other thing that is going to be a little bit different this week is going to be the wind direction and wind speeds. Now, we've been dealing with a lot of south and southwest winds gusting to 35, 40, 45, 50 miles per hour. Matter of fact, yesterday, our wind gust was southwest at about 35 miles per hour, and some folks it was gustier than that. We're going to be looking at a southwest wind today, gusting up to right around 25 miles per hour. It'll decrease a little bit, wind gust of 20 tonight. But then as the system affecting our weather is going to be moving off to the east, we're going to wind up with a northeast breeze during the day tomorrow night, and then a north breeze on Wednesday. But all the way through that period, wind speeds will be 5 to 10 miles per hour. So it's not really going to be a problem for us. It's just going to be a little bit of a change. And I think that's why we're beginning to see a little bit of a change as far as our weather patterns go, where we've been getting a lot of wind out of the southwest, 40, 45, 48 miles per hour. Front goes through. Hang on to your hats, and man, oh man, get the long johns on. We're not going to see that this time, this week. And that is an indicator of things to come as far as our weather is concerned. So clouds, breezy, southwest, 41 is what we're looking at for a temperature high, 31 with some light rain tonight. Sun will set this evening at 5 o'clock, rise tomorrow morning at 7:55. Tomorrow, clouds, a spotty, light precip here and there tomorrow, 42 for a high, 34 for a low. So again, all liquid. Wednesday, 44 for a high, 32 for a low. Maybe a spotty sprinkle here and there early on Wednesday. Thursday, mostly cloudy, 38 for a high, 32 for a low. Then on Friday, that system will be approaching upper 30s for a high, upper 20s for a low on Friday. And Saturday, partly cloudy, upper 30s for a high, 30 for a low. Then on Sunday, clouds, rain, snow, mix, upper 30s for a high, and right around 30 for a low. Record high in this date, 67. That was set back in 2001. The record low, 0, set in 1910. And a year ago today, our high was 33, our low was 27. We picked up about a half inch of snow. Incidentally, the record snowfall on this date, December the 5th, 5 inches, set in 1991. More on the weather as we go through the broadcast. Gary Kaufman standing by, Jonathan.
Oh, yes. We'll be heading over to Star of the West, and Gary Kaufman, he'll give us some insights on what the markets are doing to kick off this week. But first, our weather report today brought to you by Nutrien Ag Solutions.
Nutrien Ag Solutions has the local expertise to recommend the corn, soybean, and other seed products that are the best fit for your field. Plus, unparalleled agronomic support with products and services to unlock yield potential and improve crop performance from planting to harvest. Ask about our financing options to help you get more from every acre and lead the field. Visit your local Nutrien Ag Solutions branch or go to nutrienagsolutions.com.
Say, do you want to unlock the secret to higher yields? If you're applying dry fertilizer, the key to better yield potential is Titan XC. Titan XC is a fertilizer biocatalyst that unlocks and releases the bound-up nutrients in granular fertilizer, promoting better root uptake and plant growth. Drive performance this season and beyond. Release more nutrition. Expect better results with Titan XC. For more information, visit lpi.ag/unlock or contact your Nutrien Ag Solutions crop consultant today. Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at Hilleshog. Sugar beet growers, you should have an eye on your sugar content. I know you always do. Well, growers that used Hilleshog back in September were talking about 20% sugar, and some sugars near 22. Well, Hilleshog's 2361 offers it all. The total package, yield, high sugar, and the best root disease package available. 2361 is fully approved and ready for your farm. So talk to your agriculturalist or Hilleshog agent about Hilleshog 2361 for 2023. That's how to make your farm generations strong with Hilleshog. We say good morning to Gary Kaufman. Gary, I hope you had a good weekend.
I did, Terry. Hopefully you did as well.
Evidently, the traders in Chicago didn't exactly have a sterling weekend, especially when it comes to wheat. We're getting hammered. What's the deal?
Yeah, last week we've seen wheat prices. It was the lowest level since February, Terry. So that's been a while back. And yeah, we're trying to find a bottom in the wheat arena right now. But, aggressive wheat offers from the Black Sea, dismal pace for U.S. wheat exports are primarily the responsibility or for the recent sell-offs. Wheat prices are still not competitive in the world, even though, on the other side, flip side of it, the U.S. and world supplies of wheat remain the lowest in 15 years. And we're seeing drought continues to plague, the Argentina crop, the southwestern United States plains crop. But still, markets kind of have fallen really sharply. And the primary reason is Ukraine wheat production is half about what it is, but Ukraine and Russia are still having a fire sale on their wheat down there, so they got a lot of wheat to get rid of. But hopefully we find the bottom here pretty quick. But yeah, it's getting ugly.
So what do we got right now?
Well, Terry, we're cash wheat is down 18 right now at 693 on the white, 643 on the red. New crop for next year down 19 at 741 on the white, 691 on the red. Cash corn down a nickel at 583. New crop for next year down 3 at 540. The only positive today is soybeans. Of course, we got that melted down last week. It's up 6 on the cash at 1370 and up 3 on new crop for next year at 1316.
At least that's heading in the right direction.
Yeah, we had, like I said, we had overall last week, wheat was down 38 for the week. Corn was down 38.3 last week, and actually beans were up 4. So a little bit of, I guess, resolution there, if you want to call it that. So
a little bit. Well, we'll take whatever we can get.
A little bit. All right.
You have a good day.
I will, Terry. You do the same. Thanks.
Thank you, Gary. On the line with us coming up, John, we've got Doug Klein, right?
Yep, we're going to head over to Oppenheimer and talk with Doug. But first, the market report today brought to you by the folks at Schaefer and Beerline in Frankenmuth. Are you ready to upgrade to a new Ram truck for your family farm? Now is the time to order your new Ram 1500, 2500, or 3500. So you should see the folks at Schaefer and Beerline in Frankenmuth, the Great Lakes Bay's certified ag dealer. They specialize in all models of new Ram commercial trucks and vans, and ordering is the way to go. You can buy with confidence from Schaefer and Beerline in Frankenmuth since 1852, where family and service sells cars. Also by Thumb Bank, they've been serving agriculture for over 125 years with 2 locations in Bay City, also Cass City, Caseville, Pigeon, Bad Axe, and Marlette. Thumb Bank, where relationships are built on trust. Well, Doug, how are we doing today?
Well, lumber's at a 2-year low today.
All right.
All right.
Let that sink in.
Build me a house.
You can build me a pole barn anyway.
Or something.
Give me something.
Yeah.
But yeah, as long as you're paying cash, you're good. I don't know if you want to take out a mortgage on a house at this point. They're still going to raise interest rates next week, somewhere around the 14th.
What are they talking? 0.5%?
Half. I'm thinking a half, and they're thinking another quarter sometime in 23. It's probably unnecessary, but we'll see how it all shakes out. The stock market's down a little bit. The dollar's up a little bit, about 0.5%. So kind of taking a little bloom off the rose there. Gold and silver and platinum all down 1.5 to 3.5%, depending on which one you're looking at. Gasoline setting around 225. Kind of sort of implies a 290 at the pump.
Boy, I wish.
Close, but maybe that's a Christmas wish for you. But and that $32 billion that just happened to disappear from the FTX exchange, don't kid yourself. It didn't disappear. It just went elsewhere, and it's probably above all of our pay grades to know who pocketed that $32 billion. But we know the scapegoat guy is probably the one that's going to serve time for it. So that sucks to be him.
Yep.
Here's your numbers. December corn, 631 1/4, down 3 3/4. The September of 23 corn, 605 3/4, down 2 3/4. The March soybeans, 1454 3/4, up 8 1/4. November of 23 soybeans, 1382 3/4, up 5 cents. December wheat, 722 1/4, down 15 cents. And July of 23 wheat, 762, down 17 3/4. Crude oil is at 79.59, down 39 cents. Heating oil is 309.12. That's down 7.5 cents. And I think I read that it's about a 4-month low or something like that. Gasoline, 226.04, down 2 cents. Natural gas took a pretty good pounding today, 576.5. That's down 51 1/4 cents, about 8 1/4%. Over to currencies, Canadian dollar. U.S. dollar buys 135.58 at the border. That's up 90 ticks. The dollar buys 136.46 yen. That's up 216 ticks. The euro's at 105.07, down 31 ticks. The dollar's at 105.11, down. That's up 56.5 ticks. Gold's at 12.17. Gold is at $1772.50, down $23.40 an ounce. Silver's $22.19, down 84.5 cents. Platinum's at $1,009.10, down $17.50.
Oh, talk to you later.
Okay, will do.
All righty. Doug Klein over at Oppenheimer. Let's talk about working outside. Jerry Samolsky, Bay Landscaping and Garden Center in Essexville. You got any ideas other than dress warm?
That's about it, Terry. I mean, we're still out pruning. I mean, it's a little bit cool, but it's still plenty of time to be doing that winter pruning. The leaves are down. You can see what's going on. You can create that shape. And more important, particularly on shade trees, the structure. You can see the inside branches, which ones might be crossing and rubbing. And if you look, people say, well, I got to wait till it leaves out until I can see what, where the dead wood is. If you look close, you'll see a difference in the color and texture of the wood. And the dead wood is usually, you can tell, you can cut that out at this time too. So, it may be a little hard to do a lot in the garden, but those branches that are hitting you in the head, the ones that are crossing and rubbing up on the inside of the tree, get them now. You shouldn't be cutting much more than 2 inches in diameter, almost like a baseball bat. If it's much bigger than a baseball bat and you think you're going to have to cut it in a year or two, you should be cutting it now. So limb those trees up, get out, get some pruning in. It's a little cool, but the weather's perfect for that.
Putting up Christmas decorations over the weekend, I got whacked in the side of the head about 2 or 3 of those. And guess what? They no longer exist.
You got the saw out. So what I'm going to suggest is, don't wait for them to beat you up. Beat them to it.
There you go. Jerry, take care. Talk to you later.
All right, Jerry.
All right, Jerry Samolsky, Bay Landscaping and Garden Center in Essexville. Mark it down Thursday, December the 8th, out of the MSU Saginaw Valley Research and Extension Center. Simplot Grower Solutions is putting together a program to get you ready for next year. Lunch will be provided. Everything starts at 8:30. Lunch will be provided at 12:30. Bring your RUP card. RUP and MAEAP credits are available. CCA credits as well. So if you haven't already reserved, maybe you can give Sarah a call real quick. 693-6127. Another Jerry joining us right now. Jonathan, we have Jerry Reif on the line.
Yes, we do. Jerry, good morning.
Good morning, Terry. How you doing?
Hey, we're doing great. Understand you got a meeting coming up here.
Yes, tis the season to start thinking about year-end and future. We have a workshop. It's called How to Protect Your Stuff. We find that to be our most popular workshop series, and we're looking forward to giving that on Thursday, this coming Thursday, December 8th, at 2 o'clock at the Compolco Credit Union. That's on Cabaret Trail in Saginaw. If you know where Gordon's is on Bay Road, south of McCarty, then Cabaret Trail starts right there, and you can't miss the Compolco Credit Union building, and it's right in there. We've had a lot of workshops there and good turnout. But this one is how to protect your stuff in 3 easy steps. You get good information regarding how to do it right. Avoid probate, avoid the nursing home costs, or at least minimize them. Do it in advance. Don't mess up your program as far as what you want to do, distribute to people that you like. Learn the difference between revocable trust, irrevocable trust, and what a will can do and can't do. Powers of attorney, how important they are, medical and legal. Those are all vital documents that any adult person should have in their planning. And of course, they're all revocable except the irrevocable one, of course. But how to protect your stuff is this kind of planning that should be done no different than if you're planning your business, your crop rotation, or whatever it happens to be, market sales, etc. Estate planning is the ultimate of making sure that your legacy is preserved and protected. And if you can do that by coming to our workshop, register at jerryreiflawyer.com. There's a lot of information on that website. You're welcome to it, and for veterans as well as business owners. Or you can give us a call at 989-790-1461.
All righty.
Happy to accommodate. We got a little bit of space left, not much, but we'd be happy to have you join us and learn. And of course, we give a free consultation if you're willing to come to a workshop and learn and be serious about it. We're happy to give you a free consultation, even if you've already done your planning. You know, they keep changing the rules in Washington and some in Lansing, and you have to stay ahead of the curve. So whatever curveballs get thrown to you, you got to be able to hit them.
All righty. Jerry, thank you.
Thank you, Terry. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you if we don't talk before. Jerry Reif, attorney, talking about agricultural things and other things as well. We'll be right back.
Whether your family farm has been passed down through generations or you're just getting started, knowledge and partnership fuel constant growth along the way. As the legacy of your farm strengthens, shared values and a never-ending commitment remain. ACH Seeds is proud to work with you to sustain your continued growth. This partnership, driven by a shared passion that never stops growing, is refined over time and cultivated in common ground.
This is your ACH Seeds representative, Jeff Karst. Our 2023 lineup is better than ever. Crystal Beet seed varieties offer a full spectrum of defensive traits combined with top-performing yield and sugar potential. And speaking of defense, ask me about the proven performance of our CR Plus varieties. This enhanced level of Saccasper leaf spot tolerance provides confidence of good disease control with fewer trips across the field. I look forward to hearing from you and working toward continued success. Thanks again for partnering with ACH Seeds.
Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at Ed Raymond and Sons, quality clothing and shoes since 1919. Carhartt's Red Wing shoes. The Stormy Cromer accessories, all available right now. What a great idea for Christmas, for gift giving, for that guy who's kind of difficult to buy for. Ed Raymond's. Stop by 151 West Broad Street in Chesaning.
It's time to think about your pig. You know, the propane tank in your backyard that heats your home? Well, there's no better company to fill your pig than Forward Energy, covering 23 counties. Forward Energy is a family-owned and operated propane supplier that's been fueling area homes, farms, and businesses since 1925. Fill your pig this year. Visit forwardenergy.com to find out about new customer pricing and programs.
Go forward with Forward Energy.
Cut cleaner, cut faster, cut more. The Macton FD2 Flex Draper's clear-cut high-speed cutting system delivers just that. Clean cutting at up to 30% faster speeds. Helping you get there is Macton's improved knife drive with more power and new knife selection geometry featuring 25% more cutting surface. And the new plug-free knife guards resist plugging even in the nastiest conditions. We've got it. Come see us at Ellen's Equipment and get more with the FD2 Flex Draper.
Farm Service has been brought to you today by the folks at Kryjak's House Family Restaurant. You got an event coming up here in the not too distant future, like next week or even next year. You can do it. 989-894-5531. Kryjak's House, they'll have it ready for you. All you got to do is stop by, pick it up, and you're a hero at your event. Great place to dine in for the holidays, too. Kryjak's House, corner of Cass in Michigan on Bay City's south side. We'll be back at 12:30. Now we conclude our program with the playing of our national anthem.
From the premier